Oh, hello quý vị. Hôm nay là ngày bà con của giới thương mại Oakland xuống đường phản đối vấn đề tội phạm ở tình hình tội phạm ở Oakland. Đây, mình thâu lại. Đây. Bắt đầu rồi, đọc báo. All right. Okay. Yes, stand for small business. Để thâu lại. Rất là đông. Mọi người có mặt ở đến đây. Đây có tất cả media, nhà báo lớn, nhà báo nhỏ, có đầy đủ hết. Hello. Đây. Hello. Ok. Được. Để, ở đây có phỏng vấn. Chị ok, vậy thì mình xin nhận đây. Còn vài phút nữa đến mới đến giờ. Ok quý vị, mọi người đã đến đầy đủ rồi. Để mình turn on cái microphone. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Ok, tạm ngưng đi. Yep. For everything.
You might want to stay here because you can lose your spot.
Oh, okay. Con Gallo, con Terry Wiley, con Carl Jan.
Anybody want signs? Does anybody want a sign?
Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah, I think so.
This is record video, opposite way. Yep, everybody. All right. Okay. All the media are here.
And I think at this time, I know that many of our reporters and many of our friends have been waiting. And this is the moment for us to voice together. And I know that many people questioning, why are we having a strike today? And I myself been here in the Oakland, involved in Oakland for so many years, like many of you. And I do not recall we have a strike like this before. And first things first, why do we want to call for a strike?
For safe days.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So right now, about the public safety. And the reason why we're asking us to strike maybe about at least 2 hours, from 10 o'clock to 12 p.m. Because we want to get people back to do lunch, because we are all suffering. The closure today, the strike, is not about closing down the businesses. What we are trying to see and why we are here at this restaurant, we are seeing many similarities of what happened to all businesses. Right here, this business been here for over about 38 years. But guess what? This legacy business is closing down by the end of this month. La Chevelle been here, and I remember we have many, many parties, including many fundraisers for politicians. But unfortunately, due to crimes, they cannot withstand any longer. In addition, I want to apologize to many of those that are being impacted because the closure of our businesses. And we also want to continue thanking our customers and people working in our businesses. Without you, there will be no businesses. Without you, we cannot survive. So today, we want to collectively joining together as one voice and make some demands. So they are quite straightforward. We want to make sure that there will be direct resources supporting businesses, and definitely want to cut down the crime rate. And also, we are asking for public safety measures from all different government levels, city, county, state, and federal governments. We need your help. So today, we have quite a few speakers, and many of them are businesses, and they wish to speak. And so at this time, I know that many of you would like to do some interview for all these businesses. We can do that, or we answer questions. And again, and people have been asking me, how many businesses, okay? So let me tell you why we have this strike at day one. Because there are over 100 businesses. They want to start to have a strike over a month ago. The reason why, many of those are convenience stores. And they're running gas stations, 7-Eleven. And guess what? They have been the target by crimes almost every single day. So they're saying that let's do something. So when people learn about we missed the deadline by the city, we don't want to waste time blaming anybody. We want to do something more positive. So today, we want to also focus on the solutions, what we can do together to make positive changes. We want to inviting everybody, including our leadership. It's not about division, it's about unity. So it's time for us to bring us together. And I will tell you, when I'm saying that people don't feel safe, it's not only about the businesses. People walking down the street, our seniors, our parents trying to take kids to school, they don't feel safe. Even though our reporters, when you're walking down or you're doing interview, you know what? You are unsafe. Unfortunately, we have seen this so many times. So at this time, I would like to bring in the next speaker. And I know that Sun Tran, the business owner, and I know he's been busy and he's been talking to the reporters so many times. So he would like to invite Dr. Jennifer Tran from the Business Chamber to speak on behalf of the business. And also, she has been also advocating for public safety. And after that, I would like to ask some of our business leaders to step in, and Nigel Jones and some of the business that you will be talking to. But this time, Dr. Jennifer Tran.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jennifer Tran, and I'm the president of the Oakland Vietnamese Chamber of Commerce. And I'm here not to just represent Oakland, Little Saigon, but Oakland, a place that I call home and many of us call home. All of Oakland, all of the East Bay. And I'm running for Congress here in California, District 12, to represent small businesses and working families. First of all, like Carl said, I want to thank everyone for coming out this morning and having the courage to stand up and do something collectively to make our voices heard. Look around wherever you are. Let's acknowledge each other for making the sacrifices to close our businesses and take financial losses, demand more from our government. It says a lot about each of you here, and we are so proud to stand here together. We're here today in front of Le Cheval, a business that has been open for more than 38 years, despite what all our differences might be in race, language, religion, identity, political party. Our cause goes deeper than these political divisions. We're here today as the business part of Oakland to demand that our government, city, state, federal, fulfill their end of the social contract to provide basic safety in our streets. Without basic safety, there's no business. Without basic safety, there's no community. Without safety, there's no city. Without basic safety, there's only chaos. This is not a partisan political issue. Safety is the foundation of our community's existence, like air. And in today's complicated environment around public safety, we need serious leadership, especially leadership in Oakland. With our special mix of love, soul, activism, and diversity, we need leaders that speak our brand of smart and heart more than anything. We need leaders with audacity to tell the truth at all times, no matter what. It's time to reclaim our politics from revolving doors of ideologically driven, self-serving politicians with talking points. We can't pray these problems away. Change the policy or change the leadership. We are exhausted with the infighting we see every day while nothing changes. We need leaders getting results by making compromises, finding middle ground with all stakeholders. We need leaders, people who are devoutly committed to telling the truth to the public, no matter what the political consequences are. So we also came here today to share some difficult truths about public safety and our current situation in Oakland and the East Bay. As progressives, it's not easy to admit that we support a failed policy, but someone right now with the maturity and courage to admit that we are wrong is the exact kind of leadership we need right now. Someone to say, yes, we need to change and address institutional racism, but letting crime go rampant is not the way. Letting violent criminals out as soon as they're apprehended and booked does not lead to public safety. Constant carjackings and break-ins, businesses robbed at gunpoint in the middle of the day on crowded commercial sector streets. My uncle, the 80-year-old senior that was burglarized a month ago, is one of so many victims. The rampant shoplifting, of course, these are consequences of lax policies. It's time to admit the truth and stop following false narratives. As residents of Oakland, as leaders of the East Bay, we all want to reverse generations of institutional racism that led to massive incarceration of Black and brown communities. Oakland will be the ground zero for how to rectify this problem, for figuring out how to protect the safety of all communities. As we decide our course, Oakland will represent a battle for what it means to be progressive in this country. Will we be beholden to emotional ideologies, even if they result in failed policies? We say no. We will want real progress with sensible solution. And as everyone is here today, it is evident that our leadership cannot resolve our local leadership cannot resolve our public safety crisis alone. We need substantial state and federal help. That's why we're here, to stand up and do something for our community. It's time to elect elected officials who tell the truth, even when it's unpopular, and come together for sensible solutions and real progress. Thank you very much.
I know that one of the business owners from the Little Saigon for 84, I think saying, would like to say, something about, public safety. But before she was coming up, I just want to let you know that, like many of us today, I myself am not representing any organization. I'm here just like any one of you in the business community as a part of this city. We are all working together, okay? So at this time, we need to hear about, the issues about the restaurant or the business owners and people running a business. So now, Shang, yeah, would you like to say a few words? Come on.
My name is Sang, 84 owner. Or 84 owner at 354 17th Street in Oakland. 39 years in the business. Now, I feel not safety anymore. And I hope cháu nói đi. Dạ, cháu nói đi. Rồi cháu nói về cái này nè. Rồi cháu nói đi.
Yep, that's what the council members are
Tôi
doing.
muốn cái Oakland
Not doing their job.
City để cho những cái business, small business như chúng tôi được sống bình yên.
Because I want public safety so that small business like mine can be able to work and live in peace.
Yes.
Cảm ơn tất cả đã lắng nghe.
That's not a bad idea.
Thank you for listening.
So we can hear the one utmost priority concern from the people, business employees, and then of us is public safety. And I want to thank, Chef Nigel Jones. He's coming up, and he's going to be our next speaker. And I want to let you know that Chef Nigel has been also pretty instrumental. Even before we started this, business strike, he has been working with many business owners throughout the corridors and trying to draft up something, again, very positive solutions and asking for assistance throughout, and especially our state, federal, county, and city. So at this time, let's welcome Chef Nigel Jones. He is the owner of Kingston 11 and Calabash Restaurant. Nigel.
Thanks. So, first of all, I want to let you know that after listening to that lady speak just now, I got very emotional about where we are and what we're doing as a country and this city. So, for me, I left my restaurant just now and we're repairing the windows that were broken into 3 weeks ago. That's what we're doing today. Burglary has gone up in the city about 59% for the business community. So I appreciate everyone here right now, but what we want to be discussing in terms of policy and other things, I want to just step back because that's what I was going to focus on mostly. But after listening to this lady and seeing her and her nationality, her heart, her family, that's my journey. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I came to this country when I was 15. When we live outside of this country, we think about, America as a place that can create lots of opportunity, science, and all kinds of stuff. And now I'm here. And for many years, and we're not able to solve any problems. Global warming, we can't deal with it. What we're doing right here is a systematic failure. We have been living amongst homeless people for months, years, and we normalize it. Okay, we all walk around them. We learn to do that. Okay, at my restaurant, we feed them. We provide infrastructure, bathrooms. I had a lady came into my restaurant and wanted to use our restroom, and I told her she couldn't because of the other customers. And she walked behind me and she went into my kitchen, she pulled her pants down and she went to the toilet right into our kitchen. Now, we can say whatever we want, but that's our fellow residents. These people have brothers, sisters, they went to school, they have families, and we've learned how to just treat them like they're property or things we can just discard. The business community is now facing the same problem. So are we gonna normalize this and figure out how do we live with this and just let it continue as Le Cheval closed down? And we tell each other, don't leave things in your car. If you get broken into, we blame each other about why and what did you do to allow that to happen. So what we're doing, we're just desensitize ourselves to these things.
Louder.
So, sorry. Yeah, we're desensitizing ourselves to these problems. So I'm asking everyone to not just, think about this as one isolated business closing. Think about it from a systematic problem. Look at all these places around here. They're closed down. The government is the largest employer. Caltrans on Grand Avenue, they're closed. The businesses cannot survive if there are no residents, businesses walking around, foot traffic. We can't do it. And then you throw the homelessness that's been there that we have normalized. Now you have to crime. All down here, you go down to City Hall right there, you try to get your permit, there's no one there. So all the people that used to come there in terms of workers and also clients, they're no longer there. So all the businesses around here are hurting. So, we wanted you guys to know that this is a systematic and a functional, structural problem. This is not that Le Cheval didn't make a good cocktail or they didn't do something. You know, if we can't look at this and fix this structurally and deal with it, all the businesses are going to hurt. So you think about that, you think about our community, you think about the kids and the family. A woman's getting shot in her bedroom while her kids sleep. A lady got shot around the lake while walking her dog. And we move along, okay? So what I'm asking you guys, all of you media, and every resident, and everybody who come into the city, this is a beautiful city. And like today, it started with rain, and look at the sun now. This is how we are, very complex and beautiful. And I want us to treasure this. Oakland has been known as a city that is okay with violence and crime. We're not. Look at all these people here. We are here to say we're not okay with this. We want to be safe. We want to be safe, we want a functional, and we want a city that we can come back in the town square. So that's all I have to say. You know, sorry that I personalize it, but that's what it is for me as a business owner.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nigel. And once again, let's acknowledge those business owners. You work hard. You are the people who make jobs available for our city, and you're the one paying all those taxes. You help us to generate sales tax, paying your business tax. In fact, we just have an increase for business tax. You're also directly or indirectly paying the property tax, and you're also paying the state and federal tax, plus all the insurance that you will need to carry your business. Let's give a big hand. Thank you, our business. We also need to thank our employees. They work hard. And want to say thank you to all of those that work hard for our city. Thank you. And especially our customers. Please continue to patronize our businesses because we need you. Say thank you, customers.
Thank you.
Now, earlier I mentioned there are over 100 businesses. They have been targeted. There is a small merchants, called Bay Area Small Merchants Chamber of Commerce. The president, Ali, where are you? Come on by. And so he's the one been pushing me. Look, we did a strike. We need to do something. So when everybody heard about this, missing the deadline, and he's saying, "Not, this is the time." So he's organizing, all his members to be on a strike. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ali.
Thanks, Carl, and thanks everybody for coming and to show your support in this amazing day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to be part of this exceptional assembly of dedicated business owners and community members, all of whom have joined forces in our collective outcry. I would like to express my deepest appreciation to each and every business owners and their committed staff who are having to make the commendable choice to temporarily shut down their businesses, standing in unwavering solidarity with their communities and demanding an end to violence. As a fellow business owner and representative of small Yemeni American enterprises, it is my duty to convey a firm message to our esteemed politicians and representatives. We currently find ourselves amidst a significant crisis within the splendid city of Oakland, and it is crucial that we bring this matter to their attention. Again, we wanted to bring this matter to their attention so they can hear our voice.
Especially the council members.
I want to stress that our purpose here today is not to assign blame or engage in finger pointing. Rather, let us unite as business owners, community members, and city and state representatives to collectively seek immediate solution instead of relying on future promises. Throughout Alameda County, business owners have reached their breaking point due to relentless onslaught of crimes that hinder their ability to thrive. Today, we stand united, raising our voices in harmony, urging our politicians to take prompt and decisive action to address this crisis. The gravity of the situation has forced numerous businesses to shut down their doors, and this is one example. La Chapelle, after 38 years, they're shutting down their doors. Moreover, it is disheartening to note that many business owners no longer report break-ins to insurance companies, as doing so will result in policy terminations. And I don't think our politicians know this. They don't know this. Once your business is broken into, you cannot report it to the insurance company because they will terminate your policy.
They know, they just don't care.
Consequently, these entrepreneurs bear the weight of significant financial losses. Insurance companies have left us feeling abandoned and forsaken, with many businesses unable to obtain coverage, ultimately leading to their downfall. Failure to address this issue may result in large-scale protests. This will not be the first protest or the last protest that we're going to be doing. I want everybody to know this will not be our last protest, and we will keep going and going until they hear our voice. We are sick and tired of the crimes, and we know no voice. They're not hearing our voice. So failure to address this issue may result in a large-scale protest where no one will be immune to the consequences. Thank you all, and may God bless you and bless the city of Oakland.
God bless you too, baby. Councilmember Oklahoma, their check.
And their insurance.
ALBASIERY.
And health insurance and everything. At our expense.
This is the Home Depot area on High Street. He's standing right there next to you. Thank you. Also, you know, when I'm saying that when we're doing this strike, I'll tell you what. At the beginning, we're just announcing it, and in fact, we didn't do a whole lot of so-called promotion and put it online. But everybody, they just want to do it voluntarily. So we're getting more and more people coming in. So at this time, you know, from the Frugal District, I would like to invite Crystal Awali. Please come on up. And Crystal.
Hello, I am representing for Native American Foods. I have a Native American restaurant. Our restaurant is the first Native American restaurant in Northern California. I was born and raised here in Oakland, and I grew up in the Fruit Belt area. I'm very disappointed, and it breaks my heart. I have a family business that's run, and things that we've been through in these past years of being broken into, worried about safety for our employees, for our customers. I just want to say I come from a family of activism, especially here in the Bay Area, and what I represent. I want to see more what's going to be done about historical trauma. That's what we're looking at around our restaurant, around the city of Oakland. And I just want to know what our people are going to do as we come together in a community. And I speak all over the country, and I talk about community and unite. But at the same time, we're fighting this with our businesses and our city of Oakland. And of me being born and raised here, I've never seen such a it's been crazy. And I want to say to all the other business owners, sometimes we feel alone. Sometimes we feel discouraged, especially when it comes to financial. I just want to say us as a community, we need to come together and band together, not just as we're protesting for today, but it should be all the time. As me coming from Oakland, being born and raised, being proud of me representing Black and Indigenous. And I just want to say that it breaks my heart because of our businesses is being victimized, and other people on the street are homeless. What are we doing? This is crazy. This is historical trauma taken at its finest in its place. What are we going to do to heal our community? Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal. And I know that many like to go to restaurants. So one of my favorite is the House of Chicken and Waffle. So, Derek Johnson, okay? So unfortunately, you're not making any food today, but we want to give a speech. So let's welcome my buddy, Derek.
Right. Good morning. How's everybody doing? All right. So, I don't have anything written down, but I'm a little disturbed. I got a text as I was standing here asking, was I speaking, and that this is a fake event put on by millionaires. Well, I sure in the hell ain't fake. I'm not a millionaire. I've been running a business in this city for 20 years, well, actually more than 20 years. Like Crystal, I'm born and raised in West Oakland and Acorn. I'm from Oakland. My grandparents went to high school in Oakland. And what's going on here is absolutely upsetting. Out of 20 years of business, and Dorcia, I didn't get permission to say your name, but Everett Jones and I share a block. And every day we struggle with not wanting to lay off our employees. If we close and lay off our employees, that's 74 plus jobs just on our one block alone that people will be out of jobs and out of work. So as we take a strike, I'm still paying my staff to be down there right now to set up, and I'm quite sure she is too. So this isn't fake. This isn't phone, and Councilmember Gallo for being here. Thank you, because that's the Oakland I grew up in. I grew up where Ignacio, and I'm not here representing anybody politically. Matter of fact, I don't really give a shit about that. I'm gonna be really honest and blunt. What I'm concerned about is every day I'm looking at people bipping cars, customers of mine, and I'm a destination spot. So people come here from all over the country to come to my location. Thank you, Jesus, for that. I had a group from Miami get robbed at gunpoint on a Saturday afternoon, all their jewelry taken. Now, I did warn them to put their jewelry up. They didn't listen. But that should not be my priority. That should not be my job, is to make sure that my customers are safe while they're walking the streets, So we have to do something fast, because I grew up coming to this restaurant. My grandparents celebrated birthdays in this restaurant. I know the owners very, very well. I've been coming here since they were on Kaiser, in the Kaiser Center. Right? So we have to do something, because after 20 years of business, first time I'm ever shaking my head like, dude, is this even worth it? Do I stay open or not? And I stay open because we employ people, and it's hard. People in leadership, have you ever had a payroll? Do you know what that's like? Do you even know what a 941 is? Because if you did, you would have a whole different opinion. You would have a whole different attitude about how to treat people and how to treat these businesses in the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. So we all come together, and also at this time, I'd like to invite Paminda Dingra, and he is the president for this 7-Eleven Association, right? Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Paminda Dingra, and I've been running 7-Eleven in Oakland for almost 30 years, and I never see it so bad in the last 3 years. The last 3 years, police response is very zero to that. So almost burglary up 40%, robbery up 30%, car theft 43%. So almost this year, 10,000 cars been stolen from Oakland. So our goal is message, we're not feeling safe in Oakland. We're doing business or living in Oakland. So crime is reaching to the break high. Sometimes we have to, when someone has to make access to the shut down the businesses, but we can feel safe in Oakland. Not only the business is safe, but our employees are feeling safe to doing business in Oakland. So we don't know when everybody coming with the guns and they're going to shoot us or they're going to rob our employees. So every 7-Eleven in Oakland, every 2-3 days, one of the 7 get robbed or burglarized. So we call the police and the 911. We called 911 and 5 minutes no response. And we talked to city council. We had a meeting with the city council last month, and they said we're going to do something with it, but nothing been done so far. We tried to do with the meeting with our chief, and they don't give us time. We tried to do the meeting with the mayor. She doesn't give us time. And the last 2 weeks ago, I tried to meet with the district attorney, Pamela Price, and she won't let us go inside the church. She said, "Oh, the hall is full. You can go inside." I'm going to talk about the business, how they're feeling. So we used to have we call the police, and the police showed up within like a couple of minutes. But for the last 4 or 5 years, we call them, nobody showed up for 15 minutes for 911 calls. And if you do the regular calls, it's good luck to you. They say just make all the police report. So I'm just urging all to city council, all the governor, to do something with the city of Oakland, so we need to feel safe. So, thank you everyone. Parminder Dhingra. P-A-R-M-I-N-D-E-R, and last name Dhingra, D-H-I-N-G-R-A.
D is it David? Yeah. Thank you.
So once again, there's a P-A-R-M-I-N-D-E-R-P-H-I-N-G-R-A. Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite the Dabashi, President of the Yemeni American Association.
Yes, hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Ahmed Dabashi. I've been living in Oakland all my life. And Oakland's a great city. We just need great leaders to run Oakland. From Sacramento, we need lawmakers to make stronger laws and laws that could be written and be approved by the city and run the city right. Because without these laws, the city cannot do anything, or the mayors cannot do anything, and the police cannot do anything, because this Sacramento, the lawmakers there, they're not doing their job. So they need to change their attitude towards Oakland and pass these good, right laws to where to protect our businesses, because we are fed and tired of what's going on here. All my association, all of them is complaining, calling me every day because of break-ins, because of people getting robbed in all these businesses all around Oakland. If you look at Richmond, there is nothing like that. It's only Oakland. And if there's something wrong in Oakland, they need to fix it, because it's really bad. If you really look at it, if you really look what's going on, Afghanistan is safer than Oakland. So what is the problem? Oakland, wake up. Mayor, we need you to work hard and call this Sacramento politicians to get on their job. And we're willing to go to Sacramento and try to help and push the laws that need to be fixed. And let's go on with that and get Oakland great again. Because Oakland is a great city. Let's not, damage it and run away from it, or go on in other cities and take our business somewhere else. We love Oakland. That's why we're here and we work hard for Oakland. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a nice day.
Anthony Austin. They will fix it. You know what? If they don't fix it, we will fix it. Okay, I want to introduce my sister, Kenny Adams, African Chamber of Commerce. Come on, sister.
Thank you so much, Carl. And I think we've heard a word today, and it's about being together. Our businesses are hurting, and that is why we're here today. And yes, our city had a major fumble with that loss of rent, but we need to move towards recovery mode immediately together. We need an infusion of cash now for all of our businesses so they don't die. We need to have an emergency meeting immediately with our key stakeholders within the city of Oakland to work together in full autonomy together. We can come up with a plan to support our businesses immediately to avoid closures, because you need the money right now. You can't wait till tomorrow, and we need it right now. So when our businesses close, it will hurt our city even more. So we can't let this happen. We can't let any businesses here today close today. So while the Oakland City Council, they voted last week and provided $4 million to support public safety, it's not enough. It's not enough. But we got to try to move in the right direction. When the pandemic hit in 2020, Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce raised over $1 million+ to fund and support our businesses with grants. And a lot of black businesses did not get PPP because of systemic racism. And basically, none of our businesses closed. My pledge today is to empower our mayor, our members of the Oakland City Council, President Nate Miley, and all the members of Alameda County Board of Supervisors, and all of our electeds within the Bay Area to dig deep. find some money now to support the businesses standing here today. Right now at night, America has built out major corporations and some didn't deserve it, but they got help. OACC, along with the multicultural chambers, I'm sure would be happy to facilitate a whole meeting. This meeting would be about solutions. We need military OPD has that's the only thing that's going to save these businesses. The money that we need to go to our councils, they're our leaders, and there's got to be accountability. So while our cities are deceived, we no longer want to morning, but we can't go outside. We're tired. So if we are truly Oakland, one Oakland, then help our businesses thrive, make it safe again. We need an institution right now. We thank Noel for being here, but we need everybody to come together, and we gotta come together. These meetings are great, but right now, let's be focused. Coming together, we gotta get this money, and we gotta get all the players at the table. So that's how we're gonna go to work. You need the money now. Show us the money. Thank you.
Thank you. We have just a couple more speakers and then we can answer some questions. And finally, at the end, I will tell you exactly what we are asking for, okay? So at this time, I remember, I'd like to invite NAACP and India Adam, Bill McConnell, and Terry White.
Police officers, we need police officers. We need police officers to get act.
No police. First of all, good morning, everyone. I want to make this very clear to all the media. Very clear. This is Oakland NAACP. We are the real Oakland NAACP, the only one in Oakland, California. There is no other Oakland NAACP. I just want to make that very clearly. Very clear. And I'm going to turn it over to Greg McConnell and Terry Wiley. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Greg McConnell. I own the McConnell Group, which is a consulting firm. I heard a lot of
ông chủ
people
nhân này ông rất là phẫn nộ. Yeah.
like a friend said somebody told him this was a fake conference with millionaires. Well, that's BS. This is real. And in fact, my man, wait a minute, my man. And in fact, what I wanted to do was to bring this to everybody's attention. So I conducted a poll. The poll was not paid for by NAACP, it wasn't paid for by my clients, it was paid for by me. And the reason I did that poll is because I wanted everybody to know exactly what's going on, and I wanted the elected officials to know that the city knows what's going on. They say that they sit up there in those ivory towers and they don't talk about the things that are real. What we hear is that they want to have a national, an Oakland night out. They want to have a movie-thon. They want to bring people back downtown. Well, people are not coming downtown. That's why we're here. When we did this poll, we found that 83% of the voters in Oakland said public safety was the #1 issue of concern to them. 92% wanted the city council and the mayor to focus on reducing crime, not everything else, focus on reducing crime. And 74% said they wanted to increase the police force from the 713 that you have today to over 1,000. Because they believe that when you're bleeding, you got to stop the bleeding before you can start doing all the other things that you want to help.
Military, if you want to stop the bleeding.
But here's what was most important to me, that is important that all of you know about.
You need to bring the military out first. Checkpoints like Afghanistan on every corner. And stop the goddamn killing.
64% said they are less likely to shop. 48% said they are less likely to shop in Oakland because of crime. 49% said they are less likely to go to restaurants in Oakland because of crime. Now, this poll wasn't conducted by millionaires, and this poll wasn't reaching out to billionaires. This poll had 400 likely voters. And of that 400, 65% said they were progressive or liberal. And even though that number is very high, all of the results are just the same. The people are sick and tired of this. They want safety and they want it now.
We want
And
military.
I don't want to hear about $1 million coming from the city of Oakland. The city's broke. They got $360 million deficit. Last thing I want to say is this restaurant survived the crack epidemic. This restaurant survived Occupy Oakland and the riots. This restaurant survived the pandemic. But this restaurant can't survive crime.
Because they're
Stop,
and people are dying. Every family member that died in Oakland need $100
Good
million
morning, everyone.
each.
My name is Terry Wiley. And
State of emergency, goddammit.
Alameda County,
I'm telling
and the
you.
county decided to go a different direction. As I've sat here and listened to today's speeches, what you really see is a battle for the soul of the city. And it's what direction is the city going to go? Are we going to continue our current path where crime is so out of control that the city has a feeling of lawlessness? And that many of the people that are committing the crimes in the city are not even from Oakland.
Yeah, they are.
Because the message coming from above is that Oakland is, you can come and commit crime and you're not going to be held accountable. And as a member of the district attorney's office for 33 years, the Oakland Police Department has never had enough police officers. But to really properly police this city 24/7 in all parts of the city, you need a minimum of 1,000 police officers.
Police issue. They
So
want
we
to
want to
kick
see the
everybody
city
out.
increase the number of police officers policing the
They
city.
want to take
When I
over the
hear
city.
about a woman
And you see these $100
sleeping
million
on her couch
buildings.
in the couch of her
Y'all
home,
need to stop that bullshit. Y'all got
while
people
she's on
running
her
out of
couch.
Oakland.
This city's
And ain't nobody
control.
leaving Oakland.
Crime is
They
out of
gonna come
control.
back and they gonna do
So,
worse than they
you know,
doing
on
right now.
behalf of the
Because their
NAACP,
kids
we're
gonna
saying
grow up and you
want to
took
see
their
our
kids' money out of their mouth.
and become more realistic about the
Yeah.
state of crime in this city. And
They
we
doing
need
this because
more
they can kick all
accountability.
y'all Arabs back to Yemen and Afghanistan. They don't want y'all out here no more. Because they want the city of Oakland to be like Donald Trump said Donald Trump said he want people from New Zealand to come to the United States. He don't want no fucking broke motherfuckers out here trying to make it happen. So can you please take a look at all these business owners that's out there and give them a hand of applause.
Once again, I want to thank all of you coming and supporting, our businesses and also, seeking for public safety. All right, so we need to close it out real quick. So, I know Noel Gallagher is going to say something great, real quick. And then I will make, finally, I will make a ask, something that I want to ask for what we want to try to accomplish for this strike.
Real quickly, I grew up here in the city of Oakland, certainly had many lunches here at this facility, this restaurant. And all I want to say is I did spend 2-3 days in Sacramento, met with the governor's office. They're willing to provide resources directly to the city, but you gotta be there to make sure it's not just City Hall. In terms of the retail theft, smash and grab, and also provide incentives to businesses to get it back together from the pandemic. So that money's gonna be available. But here's the irony, you have the federal government right next door. You have the state government right at the other end. And then you have City Hall. So we gotta make sure that the federal, the state, and the city work together as well as the county. And the frustration, let me just share with you, I came back to City Hall this morning for a city council meeting. What I heard was somebody died right there in front of City Hall by the administration building. Then I heard that somebody got stabbed and died right there at the lawn. So that problem exists throughout the city. We need to do better. I'll leave it with this. I sat there, parked my car at City Hall, and I've been broken in 3 times. I've gone to Jack London, they've broken into my car 2 times. So I recognize your frustration, but we got to get together to work with government.
Okay, I think Alex, really want to say something for the family.
I'm Alex Morrison, Morrison, and Nigel is my family. It is enough that we are having to put up with this. This is enough. Can I hear enough? Enough! We can't do it anymore. The families downstream, everybody who owns something is harmed. The families from everybody, all the workers are harmed. They come home, you don't know what we come home to when we see people crying because their businesses are closing, and especially a business like this that's been over 30 years. Thank you! This is enough. We need our people to stand up for us. We are unhoused in the street that shouldn't be there. We are poor because we don't make any money from the restaurants, but we take the risk to give you some livelihood. That is not okay for us not to get the support that we need. We need to stop the crimes. We need to save our lives in this city. We need to save our city. We need to save our businesses. And the administration needs to do more. We need to ask Governor Newsom to extend that line frame. He needs to give us an extension so we can reapply for this money that we wholly deserve. Let's make this work. Let's continue to do the work. This is not the last time we are in the streets. We need to be in the streets more, and we need to save our city because this is not okay, is it? Thank you.
Hey, Alex. So I want to talk about the apps, okay? So right now, I am hoping that Governor Newsom will be listening to this. We, the businesses, together, okay, we'd like to invite you to come to Oakland. We may be broke, but we're willing to buy you breakfast, lunch, or maybe dinner. We want you to come and talk to us because we need your help. So the help that we want direct assistance to the businesses. In addition, we're going to make sure that we're going to find measures and ways to keep everybody safe. So that's what we're looking for. But again, let's cut down the crime. Thank you so much.
This bullshit and give all the money the business.
Right. So once again, on behalf of many of us, we want to say thank you for the support. Once again, it's important for us to come together. And come together. What do we want? Public safety, right? What do we want? What do we want? In addition, we need help from our governments because we're taxpayers. So we need help from whom? Our governments, right? So making sure that we want to extend that. Let's protect the families. Let's protect the business people. Let's protect our employees. So on behalf of many of us, I want to say thank you. I know Ignacio want to say something, but you know what? I know people have to get going. I know that he can be available to interview. So I also want to apologize for many of us that I know many of the business people and employees, they want to speak, but they are unable. But we are trying to do this together as one voice. Again, what we want some changes. When people are saying changes or reform, you better ask the question, what do we mean by reform? What do we mean by changes? We don't want changes to be the worst. We want changes to be better. So once again, we want to say thank you. And are there any questions? If not, I want to say thank you and for your support. But making sure that our customers, please come back to us. We need you. We need you every single day. And we're here for you. And we'll stay tuned. Thank you.
Are you going to be security for that? What are you guys talking about? You're asking for funds for what? Why are you guys asking for funds? Hey, why are you asking for funds? What is that going to do for you? It's funding your store, they're breaking again. We need more. We need the DA.
Oh, by the way, I want to mention, when we are making our event, we will be asking our businesses to sign a petition to get all this support directly from the city, county, state, and federal. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll send out a link so that people can sign. Nigel, right? I see where Nigel? Yeah. Nigel has been the one helping us to organize.
Can I speak? No. Hey, they keep asking for funds. We don't need no funds. For what? For cameras? We have them. They're doing nothing to arrest the people. Hey, the council members! Hey, the council members!
This conference has officially ended. The reporters, if you guys need to go and lay some down, you can talk to the leaders inside. Thank you very much. Thank everybody for coming. Goodbye. Thank you.
Nhiều người rất phẫn nộ lắm.
Say anything else.
Tired of for money from Izzy. Izzy Ahmed, yeah. Izzy, but I'm yeah. But they keep asking for money. They're not asking for that. They want money for that. For what?
Maybe you could go to that corner or just to
Keep that money. We don't want that. Tell them, I'm not telling them what's the $4 million for what? Everybody there has a camera.
and always
Bà
say
con
That's corruption in Oakland.
bà con phát phẫn nộ lắm bà con. Đây nhà Calavera Week. Yep. Còn mấy ngày nữa là đóng cửa luôn rồi đó.
Phải không? Tắt máy trước đi.
Nó để đang thâu mà. Đang lâu thâu hiện trường mà. Ok, không sao.
Nó yếu, hiểu không?
Anh cứ nói đi.
Hello cả nhà, bây giờ con cái chỗ này tham quan đây nè, bây giờ nó nhiều người tới nói chuyện đây về buôn bán đồ phải số cao. Bây giờ sẽ đi gặp cái anh này, giờ hỏi giờ anh có gì muốn nói không?
Anh muốn hỏi gì mình trả lời cho, không sao đó. Dạ.
Thì anh hôm nay tới đây tham gia có ý kiến gì không?
Hôm nay tới đây là coi như bà con rất là phẫn nộ vấn đề mà tội phạm hiện tại Oakland. Giờ này là coi như làm như là họ muốn hủy hoại cái giới tiểu thương. Tội phạm giờ gia tăng rất là khủng khiếp, cũng như cái tiệm của mình đây, ngày nào mình cũng dắt khách đi bộ ra xe hết. Cách đây 3 ngày tên cướp có định cướp 2 người khách mình hơn, lúc đó mình có bọc súng theo, cho nên mình dí cũng may mắn là mình rút cung súng kịp, là nó thấy cái súng mình là nó bỏ chạy. Như vậy cái tình trạng kéo dài như vậy sẽ là coi như là thành phố này trở thành thành phố ma thôi. Chính sách phải cần phải thay đổi.
Cảm ơn anh nha.
Không chi anh.
Cái nhà thấy không, ở Việt Nam hơi yếu, ít Việt Nam tới đi nói chuyện.
Mà nhớ kỹ, kỳ này nhớ bà con California hãy sáng mắt ra, kỳ này nhớ cho bầu cầu Cộng Hòa nghe chưa.
Cả nhà thấy không, ở Việt Nam thấy con đi dọc thấy có một người Việt Nam đâu có Việt Nam đâu.
Không gì anh. Hello, giờ này phải tắt máy ha. Tắt máy đi. Mình cũng là sùm hình.
She's not doing nothing. She's not doing anything. You gotta say why. Why?
Hey, let's see what he said.
Okay, let's see what he said. Talk, go ahead, talk.
See the problem.
Well, they shoot their job already.
Hello.
We need safety security. We need the money.
Ok bà con, đây là những người giới thương mại của khu Sài Gòn nhỏ. Thank you, coi Và đây là những người giới thương mại khu Sài Gòn nhỏ của chúng ta đây. Đó. Tuy rằng thì giờ rất quý báu mà những người cũng bỏ thì giờ ra đến đây để tham dự. Ai cũng rất là phẫn nộ với cái điều hành của thành phố này. Dạ. Ở đây là cô anh đây, anh này anh Frank, đây là cô Liên, chủ nhà Săn Phát. Đây anh Nô, đây là anh Nô Lan, dạ, chủ tiệm giặt, dạ, ở khu Sài Gòn chúng ta, dạ. Đây, dạ, đây chụp tấm hình nữa. Sorry. Ok, Điền vô chụp hình đi, chụp hình. Đây là anh Điền tiệm tóc, dạ, tiệm tóc. Ok, đây chụp tấm hình. Ok, alright. Rồi, nãy bây giờ không thấy ai hết, buồn quá. Cô quay hết từ đầu đến cuối rồi. Cô quay hết nha.
Cho mình nói thôi. Đi đôi Sài Gòn mình cứ đăng ký nói được thôi.
Em muốn quay chị, em muốn quay chị lắm. Ông Tường nói cho chị cứ nói bây giờ chị tới đây tham quan.
Đây, cô Liên Sản Phán được phỏng vấn đài NBC phỏng vấn. Dạ. Cái bên cổ là cậu Nolan. Dạ. Giờ này cũng còn người đông, đúng là người ta đã tan về hết trơn rồi. Ok. Đây là đài NDT của người Đài Loan. NDT, yeah, NDT. Yeah. Okay. How are you? How are you doing?
Join us.
Yeah, for protest today. Yeah. You know, 3 days ago.
Chamber's Congress, right?
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn. Sài Gòn ngày xưa vào một ngày 30 tháng 4, biến câu đau thương mang đến quê hương nhiều nước mắt hơn bao nụ cười. Ba lòng hận thù của kẻ kiêu căng dối trá, sỉ nhục phương Nam xóa tên Sài Gòn như xóa bóng quân thù. Một thời loạn ly mà nào người bỏ nước ra đi, khúc hát thanh bình chưa dứt tâm tình, bỗng vụt tắt chưa chan nghẹn ngào. Người còn ở lại cũng đành sống thần câm nín, còn người ra đi với tên Sài Gòn chung số kiếp lưu vong. Hãy trả lại quê hương tên Sài Gòn của ngày xưa cũ, hãy trả lại quê hương bao con đường góc phố thay tên. Hãy trả lại quê hương tự do công lý cho muôn người. Hãy trả lại cho ta tên Sài Gòn bao người yêu mến, là hồn quê hương dân tộc Việt sâu khắc ghi một đời. Một đời lưu vong, một đời gông cùng vì hai chữ tự do. Hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn. Sài Gòn ngày xưa vào một ngày 30 tháng 4, biến câu đau thương mang đến quê hương nhiều nước mắt hơn bao nụ cười. Và lòng hận thù của kẻ kêu căng dối trá, sỉ nhục phương Nam xóa tên Sài Gòn như xóa bóng quân thù. Một thời loạn ly mà nào người bỏ nước ra đi, khúc hát thanh bình chưa dứt tâm tình, bỗng vụt tắt chưa chan nghẹn ngào. Người còn ở lại cũng đành sống thân câm nín, còn người ra đi với tên Sài Gòn chung sâu kiếp lưu vong. Hãy trả lại quê hương tên Sài Gòn của ngày xưa cũ, hãy trả lại quê hương bao con đường góc phố thay tên. Hãy trả lại quê hương tự do công lý cho muôn người. Hãy trả lại cho ta tên Sài Gòn bao người yêu mến, là hồn quê hương dân tộc Việt sâu khắc ghi một đời. Một đời lưu vong, một đời gông cùng vì hai chữ tự do. Một đời lưu vong, một đời gông cùng vì hai chữ tự do. Tự do, tự do. Hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn, hãy trả lại cho ta tên gọi Sài Gòn. Sài Gòn ngày xưa vào một ngày 30 tháng 4,
Sài Gòn nhỏ đây nè,
biến câu đau thương mang đến quê hương nhiều nước mắt hơn bao nụ cười. Và lòng hận thù của kẻ kiêu căng dối trá, sỉ nhục phương Nam xóa tên Sài Gòn như xóa bóng quân thù.